Okay, hi there. This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. The Danger Entertainment.net. That's a dot, not the word dot. Okay, .net. Danger Entertainment Network podcast. Oh, this is very exciting.
Hey there, losers. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Do you need adventuring goods? Do you need the best adventuring goods in the entire world, or at least in all of Kermaga? Come to Dark Michael's Quality Adventuring Goods. I've got quality adventuring goods up the wazoo. I don't even know what a wazoo is, but I've probably got one here because I got them all in stock. I've got hungermongers. I've got rations. There's some more rations. I've got this pointy thing here. I think it's a spear. I don't know what it is. I only know deals and how to make you happy. Come over here. We've got books. I've got spell books. I've got trade books.
Hey, some of your potions didn't work very well.
No refunds on the potions. Potions.
What do you mean no refunds?
They're a great taste. They probably worked. They worked so well that you didn't even notice. Stealth potion.
I want my money back.
3, get him. Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
Where's M?
Bugden!
I'm Caragor. I'm not Danny Carragher. Time's come to say goodbye.
Yeah, let's go.
Beloved characters can come back. Balls. Charges Caragor.
I could really easily die.
Just take us to the High Priestess.
I am the High Priestess of Death. I understand that you wanted to see me.
What was her name?
And we will deal with this problem now. The adventure continues now. I like the idea of Dark Michael just standing there by himself doing fake adverts.
Yeah.
The first rule of adventuring is always, I'd say, bring rations with you. The second rule, never leave a badger where it might come back at you another time.
Have been crawling for days, literally.
The third rule is remember the name of the person that hired you for when you want to get paid. The Danger Club have made it out of the Godsmouth Ossuary and are back in the Temple of Pharasma, trying to get paid from the High Priestess of the Temple of Pharasma, who is not the person who hired them for this job. It is sort of the equivalent of being a contractor, maybe in Buckingham Palace, hired to do some cleaning, and then going to the Queen to ask for your paycheck. But nonetheless, you're here, and the Queen has just blown up the head of the person that you dragged out of there. So she's fairly hardcore.
Killer, Queen, etc.
Yeah.
Right.
So
we're going to get stuck in.
What's... you got a plan?
There's something we haven't had yet.
What haven't we had?
What plan?
Oh, dear. All of that stuff, none of that's going to have any music on it, because hello, everyone. Welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Yeah.
Accusing you of not remembering stuff.
Cheers.
I don't remember the opening, but I remember how to close it. Don't worry. So how are we feeling? Fulton, still cursed?
Yep. Still got my critical fail card.
Natural 20 is coming.
Yep. One day.
Shania, absolutely spellless. Got nothing left. Nothing
No spells.
at all.
Velda and Caragor, not a lot of hit points.
Well, actually, I took the provision of drinking one of my little potions because I've had one kicking around, and I've barely cast anything.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, because I got pretty much wiped out at the beginning of that fight.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's all right. However, I suspect this woman is way, way, way more powerful than anything.
This could be a real short episode.
Oh, yeah.
How's M feeling?
M's all right, man.
Yeah?
M, after a bit of shakes, he just came back and he's got good hit
Feeling
points.
scrappy, feeling confident about unarmed combat.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we're completely unarmed.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Unarmed combat.
So your weapons are close by. They're just with all of the guards standing outside the room.
Caragor, how are you feeling?
You asking me in character?
No, character. It's a preamble, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, all right, yeah. Let's do it.
Easy.
Let's go on with it.
He's got his headphones set to action mode. Yeah, it's definitely time.
All right. She looks around. One of the guards runs off down the stairs to go and fetch Nerissa. She, having cast that spell.
So you and Nerissa, you get on well, you're friends, nice, yeah?
She works for me.
Yeah, I know, but when you work with people, you get to know them. Some of them you get on well, some of them, you have little itchy moments with. How's it with you guys?
I do not know her well. She is supposed to oversee matters in the ossuary.
I see.
And
Okay,
prevent any serious problems from happening and report when they happen.
So she has done this then very well by hiring us. We have wiped out the problem. Well, I mean, you wiped out the problem, but we brought you the problem.
A problem that I was not aware existed.
Maybe she did the thing you needed to know. It's like a little thing.
I am the High Priestess. I decide who needs to know. Give me the other papers.
We don't have any other papers. That's it.
Now, come on.
Can we just wait to speak to,
Well,
let's just wait until she gets here, okay?
May I sit down, please?
She looks at Velda and waves a hand. Velda, make a will save.
Oh, God.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
I never roll well on will saves.
No, 7.
That's a 7. That's still not very good at all. She's going
A natural 7.
A natural 7. That's a 10.
Why don't we use that phrase more?
She sighs, rolls her eyes, and turns to Velda and says, "Give me the bag." Velda walks forward and hands the handy haversack to her. She takes it and starts rifling through its contents, pulling out the pages and putting them all onto her desk. She then kind of looks through the rest of it at some of the other junk you have in here, shrugs and just throws it back to Velda, who catches it and just stands there kind of staring into space.
Velda, what did you do that for?
Yeah, Velda.
Can I answer? Do I have it? I'm just in a little dream.
Yeah, you're in a daze. Velda does not reply.
What are you doing?
Veldy.
Wait, Velda. I kick him in the balls. I kick him in the balls.
How can you reach my balls?
I punch him in the balls.
She starts shuffling through the papers, looking at them all, turns around and sighs again, waves her hand and releases the spell just as Fulton's fist connects with Velda's balls.
Oh, fuck! Well, you weren't saying anything, and you gave up.
Put a spell on me, you dick.
She put a spell on you.
Yes. Well, it looks like he broke the spell by punching her in the balls. This is good, yeah?
Fulton Battlestone, Spellbreaker.
So that's what we will call you from now on.
Aye, and also Ballbreaker.
Ballbreaker, I thought
Yes. That's how Dispel Magic works in Fulton's mind from now on. Don't worry.
I got this.
She spends a few moments looking through the pages.
Well, while she's doing that, I cast Mage Hand, and I pluck his lion head out of his head and just hold it by the ceiling, just out of his reach. Oh, look, your hat's flying.
He tries to jump up and grab it.
Fulton just jumps up and down.
Like a sort of cat with a little laser beam.
Yeah.
I just sort of
Don't worry, Fulton. I'll dispel magic on you. And I kick Fulton in the balls.
I let go of the spell.
Jesus Christ!
You're welcome. And I don't know who Jesus Christ is. You're welcome.
The priestess puts the
balls,
papers down. High Priestess Dilina Kaharis says, "Did you read any of these?"
Could not make no tales of them.
We were busy fighting
Why did
things.
you dismember him just like that? Didn't you want to ask any more questions?
Yeah, there's nothing that
We
he
worked
has to
really
speak
hard to
that we
bring him
want
up.
to know.
Leave it, mate. Don't worry.
Just saying.
There's a whole lot of Deus Ex Machinas going on way above our heads. We just need to wait till we get paid in the
let's just get paid and go.
Also, who's going to clean that up?
A moment later, Valanthe Nerissa comes running up the stairs. She immediately falls to her knees when she gets into the room. High Priestess, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this intrusion. I did not mean it to come to you. Well, it is fortunate that it has, Nerissa. The High Priestess snarls at her. Look at these notes. I see that you have been having problems in the Godsmouth Ossuary. Problems that were not fully explained to the rest of the church. And you have hired outsiders to set foot in there. Did you know that it was Svelanus that was behind it? Nerissa shakes her head. I knew nothing. I knew only that there were creatures coming from here. We thought we could contain it, that it would not concern you.
And, to be fair, if we did contain it, we took care of it, yeah?
And we're not total strangers. Shania's a worshipper of Phasma, so...
I've got some phasmaticness.
She
said bibbidi blobdi bloop.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not how you said it. It's floopy floopy floop.
Oh.
Floopa floopa floop.
Floopy
Yeah.
floopa floop.
You will not use the floopy floopa floop in vain, wizard.
I'm sorry.
That is our word.
I warned you about this.
Oh.
I don't want to end up kebab.
Only a priest of Pharasma may floopy floopy floop.
Good callback.
Very good. Yeah.
Tell me then, what did you hire these men to do? Nerissa looks around. We hired them to go into the lower levels, to stop whatever was creating the undead, and to explore and map out and secure those levels so that they may be used for the expansion of the ossuary.
That's what we said.
Very well, says the High Priestess. And have you completed this?
Aye.
Yeah, we have. And what do you mean, men? Excuse me, for the fuck's sake. She whips out a... Well, I mean, she doesn't... But she just, shows that she is a lady.
Okay.
And what a lady.
Thanks very much, Cargo. Vinky, vink, vink.
I said that out loud.
Yes, we largely succeeded. I mean, we've mapped some of it, and a large portion of it, and apprehended this man who was making alchemical zombies. But as you can see, we're rather battered.
Aye.
So
We think, or I think, he was tunneling down to the deep, dark lands because he was.
Fulton.
What?
Caragor shakes his head.
No.
To the dark lands.
What?
What did you discover, dwarf?
No, he said it was dark.
Mans. Whoa, dark man. Whoa,
Aye,
so dark.
It was so dark down there, mans.
We definitely didn't see anything.
well, we did
Like a stairway.
No, we didn't. The stairwell we went up, didn't we? When we came back up here, didn't we, Fulton?
We went up and down the stairway.
Yeah. When we went in and when we
I've
came
drawn
back.
a map. Would you like to see the map?
I will take a copy of your map.
Oh, okay.
She
Give it to her.
She takes the map from you, hands it to one of the guards and says, "Copy this down." The guard turns, takes a quill and pen, and in an embarrassingly short amount of time, copies down the map and then hands the original back to you.
They'll never find it.
Detailed, yeah. So listen, do you want to know what he spoke to me about?
Yes.
I mean, well, hang on.
What?
Now that we've got, her here, we'll just take our pay.
We'll take our pay.
We can go now.
You can go.
You paid us half.
When I know that you do not have any knowledge that cannot be allowed to leave this building.
So there's no knowledge that we could possibly have that cannot leave the building. All we know is he was trying to create an army using alchemicals, instead of the magics. He was a dark and twisted man. He wanted to create an army and come and take over the surface world. That was his plan.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was basically
it was.
to bring back his wife. He was just experimenting on loads of zombies and whoever to get his wife back. He was and she was a zombie as well. We killed her as well, so there's no leads that could
And what of this staircase? Where did that lead?
The staircase we meant, the one that we went down to go into the ossuary, and the one that we came up.
To be honest,
definitely that.
The ossuary was very, very
Bluff
old.
check, MZ.
I've rolled a 6 the last 5 rolls.
Ow.
So hang on. It is 7.
I can tear the knowledge from your mind if I need to.
You could try.
It will be painful. I suggest you tell me willingly.
He built a fucking staircase.
We don't really know how to describe it, to be honest.
He built a staircase made out of coffin lids to go all the way down. We went down for 40 minutes, but then it ended, and it was still quite a ways down, and there was loads of creatures down in the bottom.
But he couldn't see them.
It was completely dark.
We could not get any further.
And then we dropped a
beyond
torch.
us.
It fell for a minute, and then just the sound of many things in the darkness far below, and then it would go silent again.
This staircase was nowhere near the bottom of this hole. So
it was a cavern.
Some sort of
huge. We couldn't see anything. It was pitch black.
How large a cavern?
Vast.
Impossible to say. We cannot save it.
Yes, and
we
could all see in the dark, and we couldn't see the edge. And when we were using a skeleton to go ahead as a scout, and it fell, and just fell and fell.
So we climbed that for 45 minutes, and then the skeleton fell, and it fell for about a minute before we heard it hit the floor.
Yes.
She said, and there were things down there.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
We have no
things.
idea what these are.
But they were silent. Figures. We dropped a torch and we could see some figures, but the light was extinguished almost immediately. But
One of the grave guards behind you, under his breath, just mutters, "The still place." The High Priestess snaps a glare at him and says, "Silence!"
What's the still
Don't say any
place?
Fulton, it's fine. We don't need to know.
Doesn't matter.
We
Just
don't
take
care.
the money.
We just want our money and we'll go.
Nerisia, pay these men and then see them off the premises. The lower
What is
level
wrong
will
with
be
you?
sealed.
We are.
for
What's about
good.
sisterhood? Jesus fucking Christ!
Schneier.
Sorry,
They're gonna
it's
pay.
just it
Do
gets
you-
my fucking back up.
Do you have any... No, it's fine.
Look
Just-
to
we
the
just wanna
ground
go.
if you wish to have a lesson in what happens to drow who turn against the sisterhood. Nerisia is kind of stumbling over her purse, counting out a handful of coins. The High Priestess looks at her and says, "These will come from your personal supplies as a punishment for not informing me of things happening in our own ossuary, things that could have been a threat to this entire city." She nods quietly and then reaches out and just offers out the handful of gold pieces.
Thank you.
So you get 850 gold pieces.
Told you.
Now, didn't we get half of that up front?
Yeah, you've already had.
Yeah, so we in total...
the 850 is the other half of the payment. So you got
We
850.
split the 850. We split
Yeah,
the
we
first
split, yeah.
half.
Yes,
We had.
and that's what we went shopping with.
Okay. Sure.
No. We went shopping after we got the gold.
That's
we
what I
did,
did,
No. We got the gold after we went shopping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, because then we were
yeah.
like,
We got
oh, we should-
850 on the door as we walked
Yeah.
through.
That's right.
We
And
got
I said, let's go
850,
shopping. You were like, we're at the door. And I went, all right.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
Yeah, I've got the ring.
So we've now got, that.
No, I did not write that down.
I did.
What was the...
Well, the whole total's 850.
It's all right. We've got it, yes.
The High Priestess, looks to the various grave guards. Says, "Bring me fire. I must dispose of these texts as quickly as possible." She looks at the map and hands it to one and says, "And burn this as well while you're at it." Nerisia, get these people out of my sight.
Goodbye.
See you
lovely to
later.
meet you.
Thank you.
Cheerio.
for
You're
your-
really
thank you.
nice.
It's been lovely.
Thank you, High Priestess. Bye-bye.
Also, you feel like you're part of the
Let's go.
patriarchy.
Let's go.
fucker.
Let's go.
She's just kind of pulling Shania back out of the room.
I'm a
Should I-
person too. I'm a person too.
Oh, remember that episode of Harmontown where they TPK because Harmon can't stop having a go at the end boss? So close. You are dragged out. You're sort of pulled out of the room.
Do we get weapons?
The guards give you your weapons back,
Just take them.
and then Nerisia leads you down the staircase quickly back through the temple towards the door.
Then I say, why didn't you tell us that you were doing it secretly?
I waited. I told you this was an incredibly sensitive matter. I told you not to spread word. I waited for you outside the door for your return, and you never came back.
We found another way out.
Evidently.
Oh, you don't have to get
Zero,
sippy with
yeah.
us.
No, she's got a right bollocking over this, hasn't she?
Well,
That's
look,
not on us.
notice
We
it,
Yeah.
notice
we
it.
didn't know any of this other subcontext.
Why did you not simply ask for me when you came out?
I forgot your name.
She stops for a moment and just stares at
I
you
mean,
in
we've
disbelief.
been through quite. I look at us and I gesture to my burnt, haggard, ruined face.
A couple of us have almost died, and had to be brought
Been
back
meaning
to
to
life.
watch, yeah.
So,
Had quite-
excuse us if we don't remember a name.
I sort of remembered your name. I just didn't really think it was that
We've
necessary. to
been
say.
exposed to chemicals. We've been exposed to death, swords.
What's the
zombies,
still
it's
place?
Like,
Do not research the still place. Tell
Why?
nobody of what you saw down
No
here,
problem,
if you
Fulton,
know what
don't
is
worry
good
about it.
for you.
Can I make a knowledge religion check to see if I've ever heard of that before?
It would be knowledge local to know about the still place.
Knowledge local. Let's catch my.
our character. Let's talk about it later, yo. Yeah,
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
This is just for thinking.
yeah, sure.
18.
18.
If you can just tell me if I do or I don't, and then you can talk about it later. Then.
You've definitely heard the name before, but it's only ever been in stories whispered around Kermaga. You think scholars of Kermaga probably would know. There would be places you could go, like the Arcanium, the great library, where you might be able to find out about it.
Right.
So it is possible, but you don't know exactly what it is yourself. She leads you back to the main doors, which,
Sorry, Nerissa. We didn't mean to get you into trouble.
Hey,
well, you have done some good at least.
Well, the zombies have stopped, and we killed his wife, and yes, there should be an end. You might still find them wandering the half-light path and things like that, but there won't be any more new ones.
We have taken care of the problem.
Why did you keep it secret from your boss?
The ossuary is my responsibility. If somebody from our fold had managed to infiltrate it, that would reflect poorly upon the crypt keepers, especially now that we know that the person who infiltrated it was once one of us, one of our own. It was I who persuaded the High Priestess to take in Svelanus when he came to us, and he betrayed us.
I see now.
Now I find that he has betrayed us again.
Well, he won't be doing that again, will he?
hey, he's dead.
So there was big personal interest in this for you. You maybe should have let us know more about this when you first put us in there. The more
trusted
information
that
we
you
have.
were professionals.
We are professional, okay? We're as professional as the information that we get, okay?
Yeah, I agree with Shania. Also, there's other ways out of the tomb and other doors we could have used. You knew that there was a chance that we were going to come across some other members of your, church. It was quite likely, in all fairness. There was no direct instructions to come back out the exact way we came. You knew that. In fact, you said there was other ways that we could get out.
No, I said there might have been other ways of getting out.
Yes, and we found one.
Oh, well, never mind.
Do you want this chime back? There's one left. Oh, hold on. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, there's not any more left. Sorry.
Fulton,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
I'm just tingling the ting.
It's in my bag.
I know. Tiggy, tiggy, ting.
And it won't chime unless it's...
It's kind of batting against Velda's backpack.
It won't chime unless you put it against one of the doors, won't it?
Oh, that's rubbish.
You got to put it again. You got to rub it on seal.
She looks at the ground and shakes her head. Tell Mistress Axborn that I will not be hiring any of her mercenaries in future. Good day.
Good day.
She turns and walks back into the temple.
Well,
The
I'm not
grave
telling
guards
you that.
pull the doors closed, leaving you back out in the bottomless district.
Is this going to reflect badly on your friend?
No, it's probably better for her. She doesn't deal with such fucking dodgy business connections.
We can tell her
Jesus, there's so many weird shit going on there with that fucking church.
Yes.
They're a
Probably
bunch
better
of
for her,
pricks.
to be honest.
Right.
So,
All right.
let's go get drunk.
Should we go and get a
Right,
drink?
so we need to go and see Freya. I've worked out that, look, altogether it was 1,700. Right, we need to give Freya 10%, which is 170 gold pieces, right? Which means that we all get 306 gold pieces.
Okay, this
All right.
is nice.
I tell you what, Let's go to the inn we were in before.
Let's go and take a shower, a bath. Showers don't exist, do they?
A bar.
Quickly, we need to get empty into a
Maybe they do. Maybe they do.
It's a tiny water elemental, like hanging off a pole,
Yeah,
just dripping
yeah.
down, going, it's a living.
Wow, 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 wow.
All right, where are you going?
Let's go back to the inn that we were. Let's go
Okay.
and get a bunch of, let's wash, let's get changed, let's go and get drunk. Let's see Freya. She's going to be there, right?
Yes, she said she would meet you back there. All right, so you head back through Kaer Marga and back to the Biss district, heading up one of the elevators onto the upper floors. It's nighttime, although the forges themselves of the Biss district never really sleep. There's still work going on below there. The upper levels are now much quieter. You don't have the thronging crowds up here and sort of makeshift markets that you lost Ica in before. There's not many people about, and when you approach the Grand Balcony Hotel, it too is fairly quiet outside. You make your way in and open the door. And step into the tap room. It too is fairly quiet. You can see a few figures standing around. There's a guy sat at the bar. A couple of people sat on with hooded cloaks, sitting on a table next to him. And you make your way into the bar. Can I get sense motive checks from everyone, please?
Oh.
Natural 1.
All right. Natural 1 for Velda.
16 for Fulton.
16 for Fulton.
19 for M.
19 for M.
18, Caragor.
18 for Caragor.
22 for Shania.
Wow.
But you got a natural
For
20, right?
Shania.
Yes, I
I'm
did.
just sensing my need for a drink.
All right. Shania, as you get in, you just take a look around where people in the room are standing. And then just get a sense that something's not right here. You hear the door close behind you all. The figure sat at the bar, pours a drink and slides it across the bar and just leaves it standing at the side. As you look around the room, you realise that the 4 figures who are stood around the room, one on the staircase, 2 by the walls, over to your right, 1 to the left, spread out, they are all orcs. The figure at the bar looks around over his shoulder. He is a half-orc. He is an older-looking half-orc. He has a sort of scraggy white beard, and he has grey, thinning hair hanging down. He wears a black hat on top of his head and a long black duster over the side of it. "Hello, Caragor," he says. He looks over his shoulder.
I'm not Caragor.
He steps
sorry.
from his seat. You hear a clink of spurs on the wood as he takes a step forward. He doesn't appear to have a weapon in his hand. He walks across the room and holding the glass, and then places the glass of whiskey on the table. "I brought a drink for you." He walks back to the table and sits down on the stool. "One for the road."
Thanks. Before we do this, have you guys been in it for like 3 days just waiting with this setup? Like, honestly, like, how long have you been here for? Waiting for us to come back in here?
Long enough.
Commitment.
Oh, yeah, that is
Commitment to the bit, isn't it?
It's a bit awkward, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, God.
Fair's everyone else.
a lot of goals.
Caragor, who's your friend?
I've got a vague idea, but I've got really no idea.
Are we gonna-
A little bit of an idea.
Are we gonna...
Just come.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Well,
No, you're not.
Let's see what is going on.
I know this probably seems like there's going to be a fight. You're probably used to it ending like that, but that's not how it's going to go.
How's it gonna go?
What's going to happen is that your friend Caragor here is going to have a drink, and then he's going to give you his weapons, and he's going to come with me and my friends, and we're going to go back to Belkson, and the rest of you are going to go about your lives.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
No.
Also,
I don't think that's what's going to happen.
I think what's going to happen is you are going to leave our friend alone. And
hang on a moment.
Wait.
What's this about?
Who are you? Yeah, let's
What is
find
this about?
that
Let's
out
find out
first.
first. Look, we've had a very long day.
Hey,
Can I have a drink?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. If you're pouring my friend here a drink, you pour us all a drink. And
Hey.
you sit down and you tell us who the
I'll
hell
take
you
an ale.
are.
We'll take a yak's milk.
Yeah, he doesn't drink whiskey anymore. He drinks yak.
Caragor nods at Velda. Aye.
I go over calmly and sit at that table and drink that whiskey.
Okay, you sit at the table and you drink the whiskey.
You realise that's probably poisoned with some sort of slow-acting poison that was going to run out.
There's no poison in this. He wouldn't poison Caragor.
if you're taking Carragher, you're also taking me.
Can I have another one of these? And another one for my
is the
friend.
bartender there?
You can't see the bartender.
I just go behind the bar and start pulling my own beer.
Velda,
want a beer.
bring that bottle of whiskey.
You
yeah, no,
walk-
do it.
Anyway,
Bottle of whiskey. Any peanuts? Anyone want any peanuts?
Just the whiskey.
hold
You
on.
walk up
5
to
glasses.
the bar. You get sort of halfway across, close to see over the side of it, and you can see the body of Rufus, the bartender, lying behind the bar.
See,
The orc sighs and says, "I know he's annoying. They all are, but he's made enemies. Enemies that got a lot against him. You got to understand, none of this is personal. I barely know him. I don't have anything against you. But there are people who do. And those people are willing to pay a lot."
you're a bounty hunter, eh?
What about you fellas? I nod to the other orcs.
The other orcs kind of fold their arms and snort. One of them pulls back his sleeve to see the symbol of the empty hand tattooed on his upper shoulder.
Right, so it's not strictly business, is it? Really, it's tribal, isn't it? So, so they'll be more than happy to die for fella in the duster over there. Oh yeah.
The guy in the duster says, "It's all tribal, Caragor. No matter where you go, you always end up with a tribe.
Why do you...
That's why I'm walking out of here with you."
That's why you will not walk out of here with him.
He walks over to the two figures in hooded cloaks sat at the table. He grabs a hold of the hood of one of them and pulls it back to reveal Travis, and then grabs the other, pulls it back to reveal Ica. They are both tied to the chairs and bound. Both of them have bruises on their faces. He looks back and says, "If it's any consolation for you, she didn't want to give me the girl. I had to find her myself. If it makes you feel better, you can say I tortured her to get the information. Believe whatever you want. Doesn't matter anything to me. Like I say, it's just business. Now,
Velda, bring that whiskey over here.
What?
Sorry to interrupt.
Why are you looking for Carragher?
Can I just do a little look around the room? Are any of these guys holding ranged weapons?
you can see that there do seem to be a couple of crossbows among them, but they do mostly seem to be armed with falchions.
And how many of them total?
So you got 4 of them.
4 of them. And
4 of them plus the guy in the duster.
And there's they spread out.
The 2 of them are to the right of the room are standing near each other. One of them, and then one on the left. There's one on the left of the room, sort of towards the main door where you guys have come in, and one at the far end near the bar and the stairs, kind of blocking the staircase and the route upstairs.
So how many? There's like 4 people, isn't there?
Is four orcs and then the half orc.
Is Travis got a gag on him or anything?
Yes, they are both gagged.
I'll just say I'll look at Travis. I go, Travis, don't worry, you're gonna be okay.
The half orc finishes his own drink of whiskey and places the glass down. Whiskey's all gone, boys. What's it gonna be?
Who sent you?
You don't need to know that. Caragor knows that.
Aye, I know that.
What happened, Carragher?
Caragor walks over towards Dusterfella.
Okay.
And he stops, so he's positioned himself in between the line of sight for the guys with crossbows and Travis and Ica. How possible is that? Or he puts himself as much as possible in the firing line. Do you see what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. He's pretty
Probably won't
in
be
the
able to
firing line.
catch them all. But
As you do this, Shania sees you making a move
As
and
does him.
moves. There's so there's two by the door, one on the stairs.
Two of the side of the room, one near the door, one on the stairs.
Now,
Okay, so Shania goes and sort of, leisurely walks over towards the one by the stairs.
One near the stairs, you start walking across.
Are any of them near Ica and Travis?
The one that's near the stairs is near Ish. The guy in the duster is standing right by them.
Now the guy on the duster is in front of me, and there's a table in between us because I sat on the table. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Velda stands behind them.
I'm going to go over to the guy I'm going to start moving towards the guy on the stairs.
Caragor sees Falter moving, just says, just as of, so you know, Danger Club. None of this has to be necessary.
I know. But they mess with the girl. I kick the table at the guy at the duster.
Yeah.
Draw my bow.
Quick draw a Tangleful arrow.
All right.
And I shoot the guy with the duster.
And I pull out my scythe immediately to.
And I pull out my great axe and run towards the guy.
All right.
Literally
on the
firing an
stairs.
arrow at the guy on the stairs. Yeah.
There is no surprise round here. We are going straight
on initiative,
roll
lads.
for
I'm
initiative.
fucked. I've got hardly any hit points.
I got
as well.
nothing.
I was
And no
seeing
spells.
in
Is
my
it?
head, just getting a spell ready under the
Shit.
bar. Just people getting
Yeah.
their bows and weapons
Just like-
out, loosening the scabbards, just being like,
It's going to be a one-on-one
As
fight.
soon as the hoods came off, that was it. Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there was no getting out there, was there?
As soon as I saw Ica,
as soon
it was
as
like, you fuck
Ica
with the
and
girl.
Travis,
Yeah.
and you beat her up. Fuck you.
Yeah. You're going down, motherfucker.
Hopefully.
I'm in it for the free whiskey.
Have you got any healing,
Roll
Shania?
initiative?
Yeah, we're
I
going to
know.
roll for initiative.
No, I got nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I've got 3 potions, so I can.
I've got 1 potion, and I'm already on 13 hit points.
I'm on 18. That's all right. It's all right. So we got these motherfuckers. Yeah.
All right.
I got shit initiative though.
Anyone
So did
over
I.
20?
Yes, 22.
22. Velda goes first. 20 to 19. All right. 15. 20 to 19. So 19 to 15. All right. 14 to 10.
Oh God!
I got
no, we are so
Fulton
fucked.
got 11.
And 11 for Fulton. Okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
What were you gonna do?
10 to 5.
You gonna
Yes, I got. Wait, what did you get?
11?
Yeah, no. I was checking this in the same bracket at 9.
I got an 8.
No, I was just
And
making
M
sure
got a
that
3. All that kick in the
when it
table
kicked
kind
off,
of didn't really help him
if they
in
were going
that.
to execute Ica
But
and
hopefully-
Travis, I was going to make
You
sure
were
I
in
was
the
in the
way.
way of the arrows. That's what
Hopefully
I'm gonna
that
do.
table counts for something and knocks him down on his knees or something. Do you know what I mean?
All right, Velda goes for M starts kicking the stands to get the table. You see all of the orcs go for their weapons. Velda, you act first.
Velda flashes his hand out from under the bar and casts Scorching Ray straight at the half-orc.
All right.
Come on.
Come on, boys.
Oh,
Yes,
good. That is a 19, and it will be flat-footed as well.
Yeah,
It's moved.
against touch anyway. So yeah, that hits him.
Yes.
This fell down.
Roll
Okay.
your damage.
So this is 4d6 of damage, if I could have. This is the most damage, potentially, Velda's ever done in one. Oh, it's good. It's real good. You do not get a saving throw against this either. That is 17 points of fire damage on that half.
Fuck you.
17 points.
Yes.
17 points of fire damage is very good indeed. You blast him with a ray of fire, which sets fire to some of his duster.
As I cast the ray as well, I'm going to shout to Caragor and say, "Get Iker and Travis!"
All right. The man staggers backwards away from the fire, turns, looks, and sees Caragor approaching, and says, "Too slow, boy." His hand flashes out of his coat and produces a long tube. On the sound of it, there's a click and a boom as a burst of smoke goes off from the tube. That is going to be a 10 against touch AC on Caragor.
My touch AC is 14.
Caragor, you duck to the side and it goes off, and you see one of the rafters above you splinter. The guy, he without missing a beat, just drops a paper cartridge into the muzzle of the gun, spins it around in his hand.
Paper cartridge?
The paper cartridge.
Did he just take fire damage?
Yes, but they are not vulnerable. So it's only barrels of gun.
Worth a try.
Of course they're not. That would have been amazing. He shoots his gun and then just goes, oh, whoop.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Feldwither just looked at his hand in bewilderment. My God, I am a god.
Lead with that next time.
Yeah. It's only our dear friend from our social game who carried around barrels of gunpowder as a gunslinger for years of gaming just because it was funny.
In the most impractical firearm possible.
All right, you have survived his initial attack. The orcs take their go. One of them, the one on the stairs, runs at Fulton.
Come on.
That is a 17.
It's not enough.
All right, it swings. You parry the blow aside with your battle axe. The two at the side move in on M and one on Shania. No, Shania, you went the other way, didn't you? So it's just M.
I went to the guy on the stairs.
The guy on the stairs, so you're over that way. So it's just M, really. It's in the middle of the room at the moment. Because Velda's by the bar, Fulton's heading to the stairs as well. All right, so that is going to be a 14 against M, against your flat-footed AC.
I can't get caught flat-footed.
Ah,
yeah,
nice. There you go. M is always ready.
And 15.
15. One of them slams their falchion down, but you've already kicked your chair backwards, rolling back to your feet. The other one runs in, swinging at you. That's going to be a 20 to hit you, though.
All right.
So that one does hit you.
What you got?
You taking on 2.
What you got? Yeah.
Dealing 8 points of damage.
All right.
Hits you across the chest with the falchion. The final one goes for Shania. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
All right, Shania, you take 7 points of damage.
Okay.
As he runs up and stabs Shania in the side.
How are we doing, Drummond Colin? Talk to me out of character about your hit points.
Okay.
Do we want to discuss that? Does DM need to know this?
I need to know this.
All right, I'm low. I'm low.
I mean,
Okay, all right, fine.
you know.
So
Moral
Literally the
conundrum.
last thing we needed.
so much joy. Fulton, you go next.
I am going to... So, how close is Shania and the guy that just hit him?
The guy hits Shania. Well, you're in melee with one person, and then a little bit further, and then a little bit further away is Shania in melee with another.
I'll just go for the guy that I
All right.
was...
Take him out.
It's
I thought that me and Fulton had both gone for the same guy, and that he went for Fulton, and then 2 of them went for MZ.
2 went for NZ, but there's a fourth guy who came up
Yes.
from the back and attacked you.
That is 15.
A 15 hits.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say no. That's not. That is 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Very nice. You slam the axe into the orc's shoulder, and he staggers backwards, coughing and spluttering. He is badly hurt, but he is still up. Caragor One Fang.
If I spend my turn getting Travis or Iker out, they'll demolish you guys. I had a Tanglefoot arrow knocked to my string anyway when we announced it.
I was kinda
Do what you were going to do.
I mean, I was kind of thinking, sort of push them over so they're lying on the floor or something.
Do what you were
Well,
going to do,
time.
man.
Just play what you're going to
Got to
play.
do what you got to do.
I'm
Go
gonna.
with
What's
instincts.
the? Give me an orc who hasn't been hit by Fulton that I can
right.
see.
There's
You
2
can see
fighting
one
me right
fighting Shania, and you can see 2 fighting M.
All right, I pick standing where I am. I pick one of the ones fighting M, and I study him,
All right.
and I fire my Tanglefoot at him.
All right. You fire your Tanglefoot at him.
18.
18. That is a hit. He makes his reflex save. Natural 1. Oh! You hit the orc in the back. So he's the one who just swung and missed at M. He picks himself up, looking to redeem himself, and gets hit in the back with a ball of glue, sticking him to the ground.
He's stuck there for 6 rounds.
Okay.
Nice.
Good. Yeah.
Well, that's
Is he
one less
prone?
to deal with.
Temporarily out of the fight unless he's strong enough to break it in the next
Or
go.
his mate tries to get him out.
You've got 1 out of the fight, at least. Caragor, how'd it go? Sorry, Shania Rain.
Shania is pretty upset, and she's just been stabbed. She goes for the orc that attacked her with her scythe,
All right.
and says, "You fucking touched her, you pieces of shit!" And takes a swipe at this guy.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
This is good that we're rolling.
It is
This is the time to roll well.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
18.
18 is a hit.
Yes.
Thank God for that.
Come on, Sean.
These guys.
Okay, and it's
If Dust the Bounty Man hits one of us with that gun,
Yeah.
that could,
It's game over.
could be an insta-kill.
Yeah.
okay. It's only 5 hit points of
5
damage.
points of damage. It's still damage. That is still damage. All right, you slash him across the chest with the scythe, and he staggers backwards, looking shocked. With green blood pouring from his wounds, he snarls and bears down on you with the falchion. MZ.
1 second.
Yep.
Philippe.
Yes.
Is going to get involved.
All right. Finally, what do you tell
Philippe
Philippe?
feels the emotion of the situation, sees that Shania has been hurt, leaps into action to on the orc that has attacked me, and
Okay.
attempts to bite his throat the fuck out.
Go ahead and make your monkey attack.
It's a 13.
A 13 will not hit the orc.
Does the orc count as flanked?
Oh wait, no, sorry, it's not 13. It's 15.
A 15.
Is there a flanking bonus attached to that?
Yeah, maybe.
He can be. He is flanked, but that will still not quite be enough to land a hit on him.
Damn. Okay.
So he comes screaming in, swings at him, but does not land a hit on this occasion. Round 2.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah,
MZ.
MZ. Yeah, all right, go on then. The monkey has
Enter
your
the
go.
The fuck?
All right, go for it.
M's gonna rage.
Oh, nice.
And this guy that's just taken a swing at me you know, and he hit me, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I'm going to stare him right in the eyes as I rage, as it all comes in. Remember, it's controlled, and I'm just looking at him going, yeah, motherfucker. Hit him with the 9 ring. Oh, sorry, the old new.
The old new.
Because it's doing well for me. And it is 21.
21 will hit.
Yes.
Roll your damage.
7
points of damage.
Solid.
Very good hit.
Does that get any bonus because I'm raging?
Your strength, I think, is increased, isn't it?
Yes.
By how many points?
By... Let's just have a double check on this.
It's been that long since the Blood Rager raged.
+4 morale bonus to his strength.
Okay, so that's an extra 2 points of damage on top of that.
So that's 9, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. You slam your sword into him and just rake it across his neck, spraying green blood across, and he staggers backwards, looking badly hurt.
Yeah. Here we go.
At which point, somebody takes their go. But it isn't him. Ica lets loose of her ropes that she's been working on for the first round. Stands up, pulling the gag from her mouth. She immediately starts weaving a spell in her hands. She runs over to where Karagor is, near to him, weaving a spell, and slams her hand into him, casting Cure Light Wounds.
Didn't know you could do that. Clever girl.
Restoring 5 hit points to Karagor. She staggers over. She says, "Get him."
I will, love. Now get Travis and get the fuck out of here, alright?
He, the orc looks back, swings back round to you. Ica starts to run out the way as he brings the pistol up towards you. You just gotta learn, boy. There's tribes in this world. There's monsters. And I'm one of them. He spins the gun around at Ica. Gunshot. Blackout. See you next week.
Oh! No,
Ica knows.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it was very dramatic, but it was my go first.
Someone is going to be avoiding the Discord for the next year of his life.
Right.
Have you been leaving us iTunes reviews this week? Then we love you for it. Umbra42 especially, thank you for the Dark Michael shout out. We always love that. Hey guys, are you on our Discord server yet? Because if you're not, then you're missing out on chatting to us and chatting to Dangerlings. Go to dangerclubpodcast.com, hit the Danger Discord link. You can jump straight in. We've got a great community on there. And whatever you do not miss next week's episode because, whoa boy. See you next week.
Hey hooligans, this is Michael.
This is Michelle.
This is Jeremy.
From Who the What Now?
The show about
strange stories from the internet. And Bigfoot came over and beat his ass. He knocked him around a little bit, and he just kind of went limp, and Bigfoot left.
Pop culture.
Jean-Claude Van Clam.
I thought
Jean-Claude Van Clam was supposed to be the alien in Predator, and did a jump splits and ended up with his bash right in the dude's face.
That's his move.
Do I get the part?
In our crazy lives.
I'm like, oh, there's a cat on my back, and then all of a sudden I feel something. I feel a furry paw go down my ass crack. Just slide right down my ass crack. I was like, what are you doing?
You can catch us on all your favorite podcast applications.
Spotify,
iTunes,
Libsyn,
iHeartRadio,
Stitcher.
Your mamas. And wherever else they have quality podcasts.
So don't miss out on the next
Who the What
Now?